US and Philippine troops fired a barrage of rockets at a warship representing an enemy vessel in the disputed South China Sea in the final exercise of the Allies' largest ever military drills. It was the first time the countries had conducted a joint live-fire exercise in the hotly contested waters, which China claims almost entirely. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos, who has sought stronger defense ties with the United States, sat in an observation tower with US and Philippine officials watching the event north of Manila. The live-fire drill kicked off with the US HIMARS precision rocket system launching a series of rounds at a decommissioned Philippine Navy corvette anchored about 22 kilometers off the coast. The objective was to sink the decades-old ship, which represented an enemy vessel approaching the Philippine shore. That was followed by artillery units lined up along a grassy field firing rockets at floating drums 10 kilometers offshore. F-16 Fighting Falcons, AH-64 Apache attack helicopters, and Philippine Air Force FA-50 fighter jets were also to take part in the event.
The message that we are trying to send is that the alliance is alive and that we are always challenging ourselves. So one balikatan is always going to be harder and more complex than the previous balikatan. That means that in every iteration of balikatan, you will expect something different. We want to do this because we want to avoid staleness of the exercise, and we also feel the need to challenge ourselves in being able to operate at a different level.
The Philippine forces and U.S. forces have always been allies. And allies in this sense, in a very simplistic way of looking at it, is family. We all know that nothing can break family. And in the culture of the Philippines and in the culture of the United States, sometimes family is everything. You may not see your family every day. You may not talk to your family every day. But when your family calls you, you respond. And in this case, in this family matter, we've been called upon to train together, and we learn from that.
The drills aim to boost Manila's military capability while serving as a U.S. show of support for its Asian ally as China's assertiveness in the region grows stronger. Nearly 18,000 troops have taken part in the annual exercises dubbed Balikatan or Shoulder to Shoulder in Tagalog, which began on April 11.